esta lingua latina mortua? Non burist et urbe. Okay, that's about all the Latin I can handle. My guests today, however, are much more fluent and ready to talk about Latin Day, alive and well in Burlington, on Across the Fence.
Hello, Vermont. In 44 BC, just weeks after the assassination of Julius Caesar, Marcus Junius Brutus and his fellow conspirators hatched a final plan to rescue the doomed Roman Republic. On a scroll believed lost to history until just 48 years ago, they wrote an edict for future generations, decreeing that on the first day of April, the youth don togas and commemorate the Republic with Latin orations, mock combat, feasts, and feats of strength. They called it April Fool's Day. Okay, so that was an arguably lame joke, but Latin Day does sort of follow that format. And for the last 48 years, it has been a tradition for high school Latin programs all over Vermont who gather at UVM to celebrate both the Latin language and the culture of ancient Rome. My guests today are excited about it. Joining me are two juniors from Burlington High School. Ezra Leff is currently in teacher Amy Hennevelt's Level 2 Latin class, and Joe Lamond is taking Latin Level 3. They're both attending the 48th annual Latin Day at UVM, which, just to make things extra confusing, is happening a few days from today, the day we're taping this episode. But when you watch this on April 1st, Latin Day will have just happened yesterday. So, again, today, we are the April Fools. But Ezra and Joe, welcome. It's wonderful to have you here. Thank you for dressing up for us. You're looking senatorial.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, all right. Well, first off, how was my translation? Did I do okay on that cold open?
So,
Sound
good to me.
Sound pretty good.
Convincing Latin. There you go. I can die happy. But okay, so this time I am not kidding. Did you know that one theory about April Fool's Day is that it was inspired by a late spring Roman festival called Hilaria?
No, I did not know
I didn't know that either. Yeah.
I live to teach. Yes, apparently Hilaria was a celebration, and part of it was a commemoration of spring, rites of fertility, but also that you could dress up and mock magistrates and other people of power. So maybe that's where we get the tradition of April Fool's Day from. I don't know. Well, all right, now on to the real subject. No more April Fools. Tell us a little bit why you decided to study Latin at BHS.
I am very interested by the idea of just language in general, and Latin has had such a huge impact on a lot of the major modern languages. So I thought it'd be cool to get into the origins of all that.
That's great. And do you find that it helps you understand other modern languages better now?
100%, yeah.
Yeah. How about you?
So the real reason is when I was on a tour in 8th grade of the school, I was told the easiest language class to take was Latin class, but I've grown to really like it, and I have a big interest in history, so I found a lot of enjoyment from it.
I have heard about your big interest in history. I heard that you did a rather stunning project on Julius Caesar as a battlefield general.
Yep.
Yeah. So have you found a lot of inspiration in Roman history?
Yes, I have. I've enjoyed looking into the politics and looking at the people. It's just been great.
Yeah. Enjoyed looking at the politics.
Yes.
Yeah.
I find that interesting.
That's some messy politics there too. I mean, but it gives you a better understanding, maybe even about politics and political warfare like we experience it today. Yeah. Okay. So, are you ready to show off?
Sure.
I'm going to, of course, have to put them on the spot a tiny bit. So, on the screen there, folks can see what I think might be a poem. This is from the Latin Day 2026 program. There you go, and some beautiful artwork there done by a student from CVU. Remind me what CVU is. Champlain Valley. Champlain Valley? Yep. So would one of you like to read it for us in Latin?
Sure.
Okay, show us off.
All right. Gaudeamus igitur iunes dum sumus. Post iucundam iuventutem, post molestam, senectutem nos habebit humus. Vivat academia, vivant professores, vivat membrum quo libet, vivant membra quae libet, semper sint in flore. Vivat nunc mons viridis, sicut tunc Romani. Vivat lingua Caesaris, vivat illa Socratis viridi montani.
I am duly impressed. I mean, I have absolutely no idea what you just said, although thank goodness this is where now Ezra is going to help us out, but very well done.
Thank you.
And you didn't stumble on that at all. Have you practiced?
A little bit.
A little bit. Okay. All right. So, Ezra, you want to take it away and tell us. So, what was just said?
Okay. I believe it says, "Let us rejoice while we are young, before we are old and tired. The world will have us. Long live the academy. Long live the professors. Long live the students. Long live all the students. Let us always flourish." What's that line? It's Mon Virtus, which is Vermont. So it's Vita Nuc Mon Virtus, which would be long live Vermont, like the Romans did then. Long live the language of Caesar. Long live Socrates. Green Mountaineers.
That is really, okay, first of all, I have to say, he is reading this and directly translating it off of a sheet. He did not bring in a translation. So this is Ezra just like looking at it cold and reading it to, that was beautiful. And I have to say, that line about while we are young, before we are old and tired, I think I need that as a tattoo, probably, a new motto for the show. That was wonderful. Well, that's pretty cool. Is this something that you do a lot in class, like reading and doing translations?
We'll do like worksheets and stuff like that a lot, where we will receive things and we have to translate them, or go the other way around and like write out little like answers for like reading stories and stuff like that. But we don't do a whole lot of like oration, but you know, maybe we'll do more in the future, I don't know.
Well, let's talk a little bit about Latin Day, because I think at Latin Day there is going to be more opportunities for doing it. Have you been before?
Yes.
You both been, okay, so you both went like last year?
I went 2 years ago.
2 years ago, and then in theory you went yesterday because of Miracle Television and the way we're doing this. But okay, so and what is your favorite part? What's it like?
You doing?
Yeah. So I like how it's just all these different people getting together. We'll dress up. It's a good time. There's skits put on by all the schools. And there's courses. Each student can take one, and then they watch skits. The courses are anywhere from how did the Romans form like the turtle formation, or analyzing actual ancient Roman Latin.
For a moment, I really was thinking you meant like turtle formation, like they did something with turtles. And then I was like, nope, it's military. Okay,
it's military. Or going to the UVM archives and looking at old text. So this year we're doing a mythology trivia, me and Joe.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Okay, how about you? What about favorite part?
I don't know, I like the the fact that we get to like get out of school for for half a day and just really immerse ourselves in like
and wear
learning about
togas.
the
Are togas
language.
mandatory?
They're not, unfortunately.
Sadly.
Will you be wearing a toga?
Maybe.
Yes.
Okay,
We'll see,
all
we'll
right,
see.
all right. And what are you most looking forward to this year? Did you sign up for any of these classes, or?
We
The mythology
Right, the
trivia is
mythology
what I'm
trivia.
looking
Oh,
for.
we're for the okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't know. Do we want to tell us anything about any of your favorite myths? Like, what are you? Was there like a fun fact, a fun mythology fact you're coming in being like, this one's going to get called up?
That's hard.
I know that's true, and that's probably unfair for me to put you on the spot like that.
I'm hoping. So I did a project on one of the lesser-known gods, Aurora. I'm hoping we get a question about her because I spent a long time researching her for a project.
Very smart. When going into a trivia contest, always look for those outliers and see if you can answer it. And so now I heard there was a skit. Skits are a big piece of Latin Day. You want to tell us a little bit about it? Because I believe, Ezra, you wrote the script?
I didn't really write it. That was another classmate of mine. I helped edit it. So it'll be like 8 of us. So the theme this year for all the skits is heroes. There's a theme every year, and there's a competition with prizes. I am the narrator.
Okay.
So I don't actually really have to do too much acting.
It's always smart to give yourself the role where you can just guide people.
Yeah, it makes it easier.
And so, and if I've heard King Kong is a part of this sketch?
Well, the original drafts did have King Kong. We ended up cutting it because we just didn't have enough people. We're doing Hercules and his labors. We chose the second labor because we can just have a ton of people be a hydra, and that would be easy.
Very good, very good. Joe, what is your favorite aspect of Roman culture?
I personally am a really big fan of the triclinium.
The triclinium.
It is a dining room in many, maybe wealthier Romans' houses. The setup was like 3 long couches all surrounding a table with food on it. It's very like leisurely. I don't know, that's my vibe.
Is that where we get the idea of Caesar's sort of reclining sideways with the grapes and things? Okay,
Yes.
because you actually are like reclining on sofas. I think that's my vibe too.
Yeah.
I think I can probably do that. Is there anything, I want to ask you each of these, is there anything you've learned from Latin Day, or your Roman studies that you think like people in our modern age it's a good takeaway for us, something we should understand more? I mean, like you said, you've been studying history and the politics. Do you find any parallels to modern times, things we should know or think about?
Well, there's definitely parallels. Like in a lot of ways, Rome is a lot like our modern day. A lot of systems we have in the government is based off of the Roman Republic.
The ideals of the Roman Republic.
The ideals of the Roman Republic, yes. I'm not sure. Anything specific?
I think this is good.
Yeah.
So we've got a system of government, good call, yes?
Kind of similarly to that, just, I don't know, the fact or the way that Roman culture has been so like important and influential in like everything that came after it in terms of like social structures, technology, food, all those kinds of things. I just think it's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's had a profound impact. And obviously, it has had a profound impact on your high school careers already. I'm wishing you both a great time at Latin Day today and on April Fool's Day that nobody else plays any pranks or anything on you. So Ezra and Joe, thank you for joining me.
Thanks for having us.
As always, Vermont, thank you for learning and exploring with me today. And thanks to the team that makes Across the Fence possible. I'm Amy Fenley. This is Across the Fence. Come back and let's learn and explore again tomorrow.